What's up, guys? So getting started today. We are today the 6th. It's 2:30. And so it looks like we left off we were going through every file adder by adder via the transferred adders list, verifying that all are properly and not circularly sent. And we were currently on the player file. We stopped at line 11. So let's go ahead and jump back into player. And we're going to be at line 11. Okay, here we go. That's where we were. Badland temp melds ref list. Alright. And this is going to be like our final couple tasks before we do this game testing, which has been a long time coming. Okay, so we are Badland temp melds list ref. Let's go ahead and see if my stream has popped up on my YouTube, and it looks like it has. Look at me looking confused and frustrated already. Didn't even get started yet. I'm looking straight up intense. There we go. That be me. The man himself. Alright, so let's look for this one. We're going to do Control Shift F. This is, and we were doing like let's see. I'll just bring up a different file so I can copy from it. Yeah, we had this little like this little framework right here, or a little code snippet rather. But I'll keep bringing that up. I don't know. Let's go back to search, and we're looking for Badland temp melds list ref, which is a custom append list. So to ensure that everything is sent, we really just need to look in yeah, how is this? Oh, I'm tripping. Okay, here we go. So for append, this else section, if list is in string type of item. Okay, so this is when we're dealing with a I think that this if should, the else and the if should be, well, I don't want to disrupt the order of this because this is actually a delicate process. This is like fragile china. I don't want to mess with it. But I think that this if list is not the most common. I think the most common one would be probably this one. Cargo name is in self.skeleton list loop and call from dirt check is equal to false. Yeah, I think methinks that's probably the most common one. So here's what I'll do. I'll put a little caution comment. Go ahead, 5624. I think that this below elif clause is probably the most common occurrence out of these three if elifs, which means it should probably be the first one checked for save computational power. I love that phrase. Didn't want to change it until DTM was done and we had started game testing, since this section is delicate. Alright, so we'll just leave that as it is for now. But, so it checks for if list is in string type of item, but this is not going to be the case because it is a custom pen list, as we can see right here. So it's going to come to this section. If card group name is in self.skeleton list tube, and wait, hold up. What is this? Okay, so if this actually could apply to bad len temp melds list ref, len to temp melds ref, initial meld. Appends each ID to the ID list, then appends the ID list to the self.change attribute list with the given card group name as the third data element. Okay, so this one is definitely going to be more common than the above. So I do believe this should be switched. So we're going to do this. And now we're going to, this is going to be if self card group name is not equal to last set played cards ref, and then this one is going to be elif card name is equal to less update card ref. Or really, it would be easier to just say else, and we can put this in a comment right after. Because it's, you know, I think it takes less like computational power. It's more efficient to just say else. Alright, so when we're appending, yeah, but this still is not a more common. Actually, I think I am going to rearrange this because so let's see skeleton list to what we got here. And yeah, look at all this stuff. Yeah, skeleton list tube is definitely the predominant. Gonna be the predominant if elif. This is gonna be less common. This is. I feel like this is gonna be second, and then this is gonna be third. So I think we're gonna go ahead and rearrange this because. I wasn't gonna do it, but I think that I feel like safe enough actually rearranging this. So let us move this one to be the if. So this one's gonna go all the way up, all the way up. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, so now this is going to be if, and so okay, but then there would be need to be another qualifier because this is so this is going to be for if card name is in skeleton list tube and card and check, and then if card is in string a type of item, and then elif custom append list is in string type item. But if list is in string, so in this case we might need a we might need to leave this as a separate if instead of being in elif. Okay. Because here's the deal, if it does, like, these card groups in skeleton list 2, this card group right here, Badland Temp Meld's list ref, is going to be in this skeleton list too, which means if it enters into one if, it's not gonna check for the other elif. Like, that's the point of an elif, is if it meets one of them, it's not gonna check the other. So if we put this one first, as we're trying to do, because it's the most common, it's going to enter into this if when it hits this, you know, one of these instances right here, where it really should end up going here. But if we change this to elif, it's never going to do that, which means that's a bug. That's going to be bad code. But then I'm wondering, well, okay, so if we leave it as if, then that means we would have to, if we left it like as if, then that means it's gonna check this every time, and that's a lot to check. And honestly, if we just left this one first, as soon as it checked this one, it would quickly fail and move on. And I think that would probably be quicker than checking if every single time. Plus, that might introduce bugs. So I think actually what I will do is I'll just leave it how it was. Yeah. I don't wanna mess that up. So I think what I'm gonna do is leave it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. It's no big deal. Okay, so there wasn't a div, so it was if list elif self card group deck elif card group name skeleton list. I just want to make sure I didn't disrupt anything. If list elif deck elif skeleton list. Okay, so now we're just gonna put a div between these. Okay. So anyway, back where we started. Thought I could improve on that design, but looks like it would probably be a non-improvement. So we are going to figure out which instance we're going to be dealing with Badland Temp Meld's list ref. So apparently, at least sometimes, we're going to be dealing with sliced meld copies appended to initial meld cards, Badland Temp Meld list ref. So this is we're gonna enter into here, and if self card group name is equal to that, or is not equal to, then for current card in item ID list append the current card ID, and then self.change attribute list append time perf counter ns player skeleton player data, and then a tuple consisting of a ID list and then the self.card group name 3, and we double stamp that approval, so we do know that in this case the data will be transferred properly. As far as Either if self-card group name, no, it's not going to go there. But then other times, I think it would go here as well. If self-card group name and skeleton list 2 card protect is equal to false. If card is in string type of item, that lower. If self is an eval, so I think it would probably go here. Maybe. It might not though. Anyway, copy this for X and item. It just in case it does, we'll check it. If card is in string type X lower, copy list dot append XID. And alright, if custom append list in string type X lower, inner list. And we don't think we ever use that, so then we say self.changes with this append, time for printers. Player, skeleton player data, a tuple consisting of a copy list, self-card group name, 3. Okay, so that looks like it's going to be handled properly as far as append. Let's go look at pop. So pop, and so no, not this one. Not in self-ref list 2. Okay, so it's not going to be that one. Self-card group name is in, nope, not going to be there. Her name is in self-skeleton list 2, and call from check is equal to false. You know, actually, I think I want to remove those divs I added. I don't know why. I just... yeah, anyway. I will let... yeah, I'll let iffy lifts like lie together as far as dividing them up. Okay, and then if self card group name 3 is equal to hand and card is in string type self of item dot lower. No. No, and then no, and then yes. So card is in, so for popping a card from it, if the card is in the card group, then self changes will be list append. We're going to display data p self item ID self.meld num, and then the card group name, that's correct, and then else. So if it's not in the card group name, so this means the case we're popping card directly from a card group, not from a meld within a card group, then we would do so. And then if list is in string, player skeleton maybe PM for pop meld, and then self card group name. And shouldn't we do self at item? No, because item, yeah, we already verified that. Okay, so we're good there. And then clear self card group names and dex here bomb. Dex, skeleton dex C, no. Okay, it would be here. If self is not in the card group name, if not a meld in a meld group, we just clear. But then if it is in clearing a meld in a meld group, then we do the same thing, but we do CM for clear meld. We eval the self card group name dot index of self eval self dot card group name dot index of self, and then self card group name. Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's correct. Okay. Alright, so that's taken care of. Now we can make sure that it's not circularly sent when we receive it. So now we'll go to client and we're going to search for, well, let's see. So we actually don't have anything in client for it. It would actually just fall under card group, not card group data. Not skeleton deck. It would be under skeleton player data. Okay. And I can get rid of all this. Because we're not going to use those anymore. So we're setting call from dirt check equal to true. Also here, so as long as we're setting call from dirt check to true every place where we call append or pop, then we are doing everything we're supposed to ensure it's not going to be circularly sent. Okay, yeah, so that took a while, but that is now verified, and it looks like we ensured that it is sent and that it is not circularly sent. So now we can get rid of that. From there, we can close out of this, go back over here, and we can copy this, verified sent properly and verified not circularly sent. And now let's go to the next one, which is going to be black 3 meld ref, and most of these are going to be those meld groups. So I think basically, since we checked the first one, all the other ones are gonna, most of these other ones are gonna be the exact same scenario, which means in virtue of us checking that one, we really checked them all, or most all of them. So this is in skeleton list 2, just like the other one. I don't think there's gonna be any special like logic, you know, it's for this one. It would be handled just like the rest of them. So let's just go to append real quick and let's look and see if list is interesting. So this is black 3 meld ref. So this is just going to consist of, we're not going to append lists to this, so it would fall into this category right here. And card, it would fall into this. If the card, or if the, rather, say, if card is in meld group, if appending card directly to a card group. So it would go here, and then it would do self.change attribute list, append time.per ns, player skeleton player data, and then a tuple consisting of a item ID, and then self card group name 3 onward. So that's correct. And now, if we're gonna, that would handle, I think, all of these instances for this. Yeah, so then we can go to pop. And in pop we have alright. So it's gonna end up being here, and then here, and then in this else. So I'm going to read this append, I'm going to S, P, self item ID, and then the sub.card group name. Okay. Yep, that's going to be it. And then clear. It's going to be this one. So not an eval. Yeah, so basically all these are going to be good. I'm going to just go ahead and check all these off, I think, because, well, I'm not just going to check them off, but I don't think we're going to have to review all of them like we did that first one. And then clear cell.cargo name. So yeah, it would be that one. So it looks like we're good on that. So let's go over here. And we know, since we just checked the other one, it's going to basically be the same scenario as far as circularly sending. which actually we just checked that. Or no, we didn't. I'm tripping. It would be skeleton player data and call from dirt check. We know call from dirt check's called every single time. Every time a pen is called. Call from dirt check true. Call from dirt check true. Call from dirt check true. True. Yeah, all that is okay, and then let's look for a pop. Yep, okay. And then let's look for clear and call from dirt check is equal to true. Yeah, so we know that every time we're dealing with a custom append list that's in the skeleton player data, which is going to be all of these, that they're not going to be circularly sent. So we don't have to check any more of those concerning that, because we verified every single instance has the call from dirt check set to true. Okay, so this is going to be the draw card val, and this is not in the time tube adder, which means we're gonna be setting this every time it's changed. Well, no, that's not true. Okay, so draw card val is a calculated property. Change from draw card val to draw card val. Now this I'm not so sure about. This logic right here, I'm not so sure about this one. Because, I don't know if we actually need to transfer this one. So we do set it once. But technically, like, we don't need to. I just feel like this logic could be improved. Couldn't we just change this to do self._ draw card val is equal to this, and then return that point blank period the end? Oh, because it's gotta be if self draw card is not equal to none. But that doesn't matter. So then we would just say else. Say else, and then self.draw card val is equal to none. And we would do underscore, and we'll get rid of this, and then we'll get rid of the setter completely, and then that means we wouldn't actually set it here to none because it's derivative now, and the only thing we ever do is we just check it. So then we'll just put above here So this is not going to be transferred anymore. So we're no longer going to transfer the draw card valve. Alright, so that one's taken care of. That one actually we ended up nixing. Alright, so now we can do finished round scores. So this is not in the time tube. So this is a non-calculated property. And you know what? I'm just not even sure if this stuff is gonna even be needed on the client side. Well, no, we do need to transfer this one because we need it for the text assign function. So this one definitely does need to be transferred. Okay. And I'll just put Okay, so whenever we append to it, we send it over through the change attribute list, append, time per counter NS, player, finish round scores, current player, finish round scores. Yep, so that's good. And then this is a display for it, so we definitely do need it. And then the finish round scores, -1 is greater. Okay, so this is a check. And then we clear it, and then current player changes release append. Time per counter NS, player, finish round scores, current player dot finish round scores. Alright, cool. So we guarantee that it is sent properly, and since it's not a calculated property, we know it's not going to be circularly sent when we receive it, because this so we just apply data equals to true. Apply data is equal to true. It's going to go into the else, and it's going to set the adder directly. So it's not going to be circularly sent, so we're good there. And now going out, this is going to be changes to be CAL, and we're going to change these verified to be and then, so now we're going to do going out and see what it is. So going out is, this is for receive, and it's not in the time to, so it's just going to apply the data, so we know it's not going to be sent circularly. And then so current player going out is equal to true. Current player changes to this time per counter NS, player going out, and then true. And then here it's other player changes to this append. Alright. Current player going out equals none. I think actually this should not be set to none. It should be set to, well, it's at the beginning of a round, so I think it's actually safe to set it to none. So just put a comment here. Make sure it is safe to set this to none here. Although it is checked in the round score calculated property. It is not Although it is checked in rounds 4 card property. And therefore must be either true or false to work. It is not going to be checked until it is changed to But why would we not just change it to false? Like, why do we need to change it to none? Yeah, I'm just gonna change it to false. I just don't see a reason not to change it to false. You know what I mean? So I'm guessing now I see that this might be because of the round scores. We want to make sure it's set to false because I mean, we don't actually have to set it to false though, because it would just either be true or not, and we could just say else right here. So this wouldn't have to be set to false for it to run. We could just say else. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna change this to be else, which is gonna be, so going out is not equal to true. Yeah, so now yeah, we can get rid of this. We don't need to have this. So that was just some weird logic that I fixed. Yep, okay. So it's transferred properly, and it's not going to be circularly transferred. So we're good on that, and it is not a calculated property. Alright, and now hand is going to be a custom appendless instance for sure. And now we need to, well, this is going to be, we already verified all of the let's look in custom append list. Couldn't we get rid of the alright, I think I'm gonna take a little break. It's wow, 1 hour exactly. Yeah, so I'm going to take a little break. I'll be back in a couple. we're back. Okay, so let's make sure that this is transferred correctly. Okay, so it's not going to be this case. It's not going to be this. It would be this, and we already checked all these, so we know that it's going to be transferred properly as far as being circularly sent. We already checked the yeah, since it's skeleton player data, we already checked all that, so we know everything's good with this one. Now, initial melded cards. Let's check this one out. So this one is a custom append list instance as well. Yeah, we verified all this already. So we know it's going to be transferred properly, and we know it's not going to be circularly appended yet, because we already checked everything as far as like all of the appends. To make sure that all that's done correctly. Alright, now onto this one, the last set, played cards ref. Yeah, so this is a custom pin list instance. And as far as, so that means we know it's going to be transferred properly, and we know it's not going to be circularly sent. I don't even have to look anymore. I've done looked enough at those to be sure. Same thing here. This is going to be a custom append list instance, and yeah, we know it's going to be sent properly. And then matched in meld list. This one is also going to be a custom append list. Let me just make sure. So it's in the skeleton list. So this one is not a custom append list instance. Okay. this nice and tidied up. So which one were we actually dealing with? It was matched in meld list. Okay. So that is a custom append list, so we know it's going to be handled correctly. So we don't even have to meld, same thing. Melds lens 6 list. This is not, or no, it is. Yep, it is a custom pin list, so we know it's going to be handled correctly. Name, so play cards new ranks ref is that? Play cards new ranks ref is not. So this one is going to be not Cal instance. And this one is going to be custom append list, so we know that one's going to be handled correctly. Play cards wild card ref. That one is alright. So play cards is red 3 meld is rewrite discard initial play cards is, and then skeleton draw card is not. One out concealed. All that is not. Alright, so now we just need to do name. So we'll do dot name. Well, actually. Well, no. Yeah, to ensure that it's transferred properly. So we definitely need to transfer that. Okay, so is name a okay, no, it's a non-calculated property. Alright, and then we do custom player change, current player change have to be list append, per Canasta, player name, current player name. Alright, we did that. Now, that one's taken care of. Name. Yeah, I know that's transferred. Okay, yeah, so it's in the not in time tube, so yeah, we know it gets transferred correctly. Alright. So this one is taken care of. It's a not calc problem. It's not. And now we just have to do skeleton draw card. I'm quite sure I don't need to add a time tube timestamp check here since this is not a value in the time tube, is not a value modified on the client side. Therefore, we would always apply the proposed change. Quite sure of this. Yep, so that one's taken care of. Cool. Almost there. Not in the time tube. Alright. What was the one? Which one did we just check? Skeleton draw card. Well, actually, hold up. Whenever this one is transferred, it's going to be transferred in terms of, it'd be transferred in terms of this is, this tuple here, because it's an instance. I mean, it's a property. But we don't have the setter. Okay, so actually, I need to make sure that this, okay, so here's the deal. There are, like this one in particular, total score is a property, but we don't use the setter. So whenever I would set it as this tuple, it's not gonna do what it's supposed to. It's not gonna work correctly. It would errantly show the data for the attribute as being this tuple, because we don't use the setter, which would reassign the value to so we might have to check to see if it has a setter. I think I would have to check to see if it has a setter. Because let me put this. Might need to check for setters here, because in case of total score and maybe others, we wouldn't properly check, or we wouldn't properly set the value, because total score, these instances don't have a setter. If they are set to the tuple, it would be bad code, bugged. So, I'm gonna do the if is instance. Let's see, current issue. Let's see. If is instance, no setter check. 5624. There are certain instances, total score, wherein the if is instance section in third check would be run, it would errantly set these adders to the tuple because they don't have setters, despite them being properties with getters. They do not have the setters with associated logic to account for converting the tuple to a non-tuple value. Need to either add setters to these adders or add in a check under if is instance line, which also then checks to see if there is a setter method associated with adder. Okay, so oh man, I am not exactly sure what I should do. If I should check to see like, should I I'm gonna pause on that. I want to see, do I actually need to transfer special case can't draw? I was just thinking about that a minute ago, and I'm like, do I actually need to transfer this? If it's only checked right here, I don't think I need to transfer. Yeah, I'm not even gonna add this. Like, I'm pretty I'm pretty certain. Let's just triple check real quick. Yeah, dude, I don't need to transfer this because if it's only checked on the if it's only ever going to be checked in this one place, and this is going to be checked on the server side, then we don't need to transfer it. So let's get rid of that. We're not going to transfer this. Yeah, that's silly. We don't need to transfer that. What is it? It's S. Starts with S. Special case can't draw. So when out concealed, I don't think this needs to be transferred. I don't think it needs to be transferred either. Like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah, this doesn't need to be transferred, I don't think. I can't see why it would need to be. As long as round score is transferred. Round score gets transferred. And round score is going to have access on the server side to when out concealed. There's no, like, reason to send it. So yeah, we're not gonna send that. So let's just put verified doesn't need to be transferred. So gets rid of it. Gets rid of it. Gets rid of it. Okay, gosh, we're finally done with that. Damn. Took forever, man. Just forever. Now concealed. we went out. That's not gonna be. Verify all of these. It must be transferred. Do not remove from this tuple. Change from the do not need to be verified. All these do not need to be. And I'm actually gonna make sure I need to. That's another thing I need to do. Verify non-transferred adders. Verify all instances of non-transferred adders do not actually need to be transferred. Add comment alongside each adder entry in the non-transferred adders tuple, which states this verification has been done. Great. Now, what's this? Okay, so we're done with. Do we actually need to? I don't know if we need to transfer play cards new ranks ref. Okay, so what are we gonna do next? We got 5 more tasks before game testing, which is custom append list, derivative circularity, go through custom append list ensuring all data changes made in append, pop, and clear are not transferred, since as long as the data point change of the actual associated append, pop, okay. Or if more derivative circularity, and then if is instance no setter check. There are certain instances total score wherein the if is instance section I think I'll do the verify. I just feel like doing something easy right now. I'm just like, I feel like feeling lazy, man. I don't feel like doing this. Feeling lazy bones right now. So I think I'm just gonna do the easy task, which would be verify non-transferred adders. Actually, well, yeah, I'll do that one. I'll put that one as so let's put this as our current issue. Alright, and that we're verifying non-transferred adders, so let's go file by file. Looking for, let's just do Control Shift F for that, and we'll start off in card. And we're gonna verify that all of these do not need to be transferred. 8 more minutes till my break. Let's see. So let's do Control Shift F. This is card ID. Let me think about this. Yeah, as long as the card group data exists, we don't have to transfer those IDs. So I already know off the bat, verified doesn't need to be transferred. Alright, rank, we know that one. Suit change from dirt check, yep, yeah. We know all that. Face down image, yeah, we know that doesn't need to be transferred. Change display layer. Now that one, I don't know about this one. Not transfer derivative. Okay, cool. And then update is run on either side. Yeah, okay, so that one's, I think, verified as well. But verified, all of these do not need to be transferred. Do not move to transferred. Alright. Well, that was easy, which is what I was looking for. Now the next one is going to be client. And then online. That's only accessed client's server side, right? Yep. That one is verified. Verified doesn't need to be transferred, and do not send adderable. Yeah, that one definitely doesn't need to be transferred. Okay. So then I'll go back to card real quick and copy this. Alright, so now actually we're looking for 9. We got 9. transferred adders. Alright, so let's go here. Card group name. Well, that's run in setup, and setup is run on each side, on every side. So yeah, we don't need to transfer the card group name. Let's put does need to be transferred. Card group name dictionary. Yeah, I don't think that would need to be transferred. It wouldn't probably even need to be accessed. The changed attribute list. Is there a changed attribute list? Oh, the self-change attribute list, yeah. Meld group name, yeah. Player. No. Ref list 2. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Verified all this. Verified all. Line no adder string. Oh, yeah, none of these need to be transferred. Verified all of these don't need to be transferred. Okay, I'm gonna go take a quick break. I'll be back. Oh, God. Or are you just a nip addict? Little's just a nip fiend. A nip fiend. Fiending for the nip. All day. Good God, I'm so done with this. Like, I don't know if it's just today or if it's just overall being done with this project. Like, this section of it, not having done game testing in so long. I'm just like, honestly, guys, I'm so ready to be done with this. So close, bro. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more tasks, dude. 4.5. But I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and think well, we didn't write this out correctly. Verify not Alright, so we need to put in the files that were done, that we did. So we did card.py, done. Client.py is done. We did custom append list.py is done. Custom logger.py is done. And we're on deck. On deck. Right now, we're on deck. Okay, so let's do this one. Black 3's 2. Yeah, that one's definitely not, doesn't need to be, that one definitely does not need to be transferred. Discard pile, matched card, ref list. I don't know about that one. Draw ranks, yeah, that doesn't need to be. Face up discard. I don't know about that. OG deck, pre-positive ranks, red. Oh, look at that. Okay, red 3's, tube, yep. Suits, tube, wild. Cards, tube, yeah. Prior face of discard. Yeah, that's internal, so we're definitely not transferring that. So the only one that's in question is discard pile, match card, ref list. Wait, why would this be and not transferred if it is transferred? I'm confused here. The subcard your name is in deck, discard pile, match card, ref list. I don't know. What is this? This is for, okay. That's for pop. That's for Clear. Okay, but the question is, do we need to transfer it? Oh, it's in both. Why do we have it in both? Okay, so I made a mistake somewhere. Wow. Master data discovered on Magic Card Revelist. Clear. Okay. We clear it. That's fine. I don't think we need to transfer this. I don't believe we do, man. Why do we need to transfer this? So that whenever it has been previously appended or modified, it is reset back to an empty list upon the start of this function so as not to mix up cards from previous play attempts. Checks each card in current player hand to see if there is a match to the previous card. Yeah, we don't need to transfer that. We don't need to transfer. We don't need to transfer that. So Yeah. Face up discard. Alright, now that's gonna be our last one. I think I'm gonna quit after this. Doubly priority. Well, don't need that. Well, I ain't look at that. If magic activated, discard a ring. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to transfer that. We don't need to transfer it. It's like, why did I think I needed to transfer that though? Or I didn't. I'm tripping. Duh. Okay. Alright, so let's make sure we're on the right branch. Git branch. And we are on the right branch. And we're also in the root project directory. Now we're going to do git add dot to add everything. We can ignore this lf warning. We can do git commit -m. And we did not properly copy our devlog. Now we have to get rid of these apostrophes. And we made our commit. 11 files changed, 178 insertions, 216 deletions. We can do git push Canasta secondary. And looks like it did push that. Alright, so now we can do our local backup. So now we'll go over here. We're going to go programming, projects, Canasta backup. Well, nope, sorry, we're going to go here first. We're going to copy the current. Almost messed up right there. Now we're going to delete the old backup. We're going to paste in the new one. And then we're going to enter into it just to verify that it is indeed the correct one. Devlog is going to be 5624, which is indeed the date today. So now we go back to the folder and we change the date to reflect today's date. And I actually needed to go 15 more minutes. So what I'll do is I'm gonna do my well, you know what, I can do that later. So I was gonna do my little class because I just don't really feel like doing the code right now. This project, like I'm kind of hungry and whatever, just not feeling